Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Spirit Anime. My name is Kate, and today I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite animes. Easily in my top 10 favorite animes, Tower of God has risen from me not even knowing it existed to above and beyond what I was expecting. And it got a lot of backlash when it came out this year. A lot of the die-hard webtoon readers of the series were really upset that they had cut out a lot of the conversations between some of the characters. And I kind of want to defend that. Not only see the author's perspective, but from the animation studio's perspective. A lot of the conversations that were cut were very long, drawn out conversations between characters. And I understand from the point of view of that diehard webtoon reader's eyes that they really enjoyed this and they wanted it to be in there. But you can't really have an entire episode of anime dedicated to one conversation between two characters. Just a disclaimer, because I am currently fully caught up on the webtoon series, I am going to be trying to keep it as current as possible with the anime as to not try to spoil anything that happens afterward, because a lot of people aren't going to go and read the webtoon, they're just going to watch the anime. I am severely hoping that it gets a season 2. I will probably cry if it doesn't. Let's start off by talking about Bomb. Bomb is our main protagonist of the series of Tower of God. He's very soft-spoken and kind-hearted. He just wants friends, and he just wants the people that he already cares about to be safe. Sadly for him, this does include his relationship with the main heroine of the series, Rachel, known as Bitchface to a lot of people, including myself, because of all of the horrible things that she has done to him throughout the series. The series itself starts off by Bomb chasing after Rachel as she decides that she's going to climb the tower to follow her dream of seeing the stars. Living his entire life in a cave by himself, Bomb chases after Rachel, desperately trying to get her to stay because it's the only light that he's ever known, being trapped here. After crying out desperately for Rachel to return to him, the portal reopens, allowing Bomb to travel to the tower to go and find her, to which he goes through multiple tests, meeting Kun and Rock, the other two main protagonists of the series. After some finagling of Rock's very abrupt personality of wanting to fight anything and everything that's strong, the three of them team up and form an alliance to climb the tower, which ends up becoming their bond of friendship. Their care and love for each other just grows throughout the series, and it's a wonderful thing to witness. As the three new teammates climb the tower together, a girl comes in fitting Rachel's description and later on turns out to be her. But as she comes back in, she convinces Kun and many other characters to lie to Bomb about who she is, trying to make Bomb forget about her and not wanting to be a part of his life anymore. Progressively, as this is happening, the tests are still going on and people are still gaining points to see who will eventually be allowed to actually climb up the tower and live their dreams. One of the characters becoming exceptionally jealous of Bomb getting literally everything that he wants, which later you find out is also what Rachel is feeling as well, because when Bomb came into the tower, he made all the friends, everyone cared about him, and she kind of just got left in the dust because she didn't open up like he did. And, it's kind of her own fault, but she puts that on him instead of accepting her own faults. And it's really interesting to see that as like a character, as like she is literally like nothing but envious of him the entire time. Okay, let's talk about our other main characters. My favorite character, Kun Agnes, the strategist of Team Bomb and the disowned son of the Kun family, one of the 10 great families in the series. Kun Agnes is definitely more than just a snicky bitch. He is such an interesting and fun character with the darkest past revealed at this point, I should say, because we don't actually know Bomb's full past. Aguero being one of the sons of Kun that passed all requirement tests to become an official son and to keep the actual name of Kun. There is what is called disowned and abandoned sons of Kun. Disowned is what Aguero ends up being by the time the series takes off, and abandoned, which means that they did not meet the requirements to become a full-fledged son or daughter of the family. The Kun test takes place when a member of the family reaches the age of 10. They are put into an arena with at least 100 different candidates from the family, and it is a brutal fight and massacre to the death, where only one of them comes out alive. That person retains the name of Kun. At the age of 10, Kun entered into the arena to face off against his many siblings in a fight to the death. With ease, he slaughtered each and every one of them. This gave him the mentality that all unnecessary slaughters could go eat shit, and he keeps this mentality going into the tower. As Kun grows, he has very little interest in everything that his father has planned for him and all other accepted members into the family. He does his own thing, often fishing instead of going to classes and helping others instead of learning how to assassinate people. This helps him build his strategic minds instead of his battle sense. One day, his sister becomes nominated to become a Princess of Jahard, a very prestigious title amongst all women in the tower. Becoming a Princess of Jahard gives you a lot of power. For Kun, this meant that his sister, who he described as a very battle-crazy individual who would use the power to do nothing but murder, was very undeserving. One of the other contestants, Maria, approached him and asked him to help her become the princess instead. Kun, believing that Maria, who was his half-sister, was kind and generous and deserved the title more than his biological sister. Kun helps her strategically win the competition to become the Princess of Jahard, and thus loses his name in the process. After Maria is titled the Princess of Jahard, many rumors spread between his family about the two having an incestual relationship. Kun neither confirms nor denies that this actually happened. I honestly do believe it probably did, though a lot of people have argued with me on the fact. Kun gets very attached to people very fast and has openly stated, both in the manga at this point and anime, that he is in love with Bomb. When confronting Rachel in the anime, Kun specifically says that he wishes that he had the opportunity to meet Bomb before she did, because Bomb underlyingly loves her, and he wishes that that was him. My honest opinion on the situation is not to have some yaoi fangirls fantasy about the two, but I honestly just feel like Kun is such a hurt individual, and that this is his way of showing love and affection for people, is having a singular attachment to one person that he knows is going to care about him. At one point was Maria, who betrayed his trust and love, and at this point is Bomb. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite chocolate bar loving crocodile. And yes, I know that a lot of people really dislike that in the first season, Rock was basically there for comical relief, but if you flash back to the manga, that's what Rock was there for as well. Rock coming into the series does not get a lot of development and a lot of backstory until season 2 and season 3, unfortunately, especially into late season 2. However, this does not change how much I honestly love his character. I think that Rock is such a fun character, and I think that his competitive spirit just adds so much to the story. I love that he is the tsundere of the group instead of it being a girl. I honestly love that the monster-esque character of the series is the tsundere that cares about everyone more than anything else in the series. He is a big, lovable teddy bear, and he will be that way until the series ends. Other amazing characters that we get to meet in season 1 are Hots and Shibisu, Anak and Endorsi. All of them are so fun and have such amazing personalities. The sisterly bond that Endorsi and Anak get in season 1, both being Princesses of Jahard, one of them created, one of them born, which is illegal in the story. The resident swordsman Hot, even though using a sword in the tower is an exceptionally difficult task, and is stated to Hots on multiple different levels of the tower, Hots is determined that he is going to climb the tower with his own power and using a sword. And I think that that is just so noble and such a great cause for his character. And him stating that he's been holding a sword since he was a baby is just great. As you can see, there's so many amazing characters and so many different things that I can sit here and rant about for hours and hours on end. But I really want to get across why this is such an amazing series and why it's such an emotional roller coaster. There's so many ups in the series that just come plummeting down, especially with how season 1 ends. And if you have finished the series, I commend you, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Tower of God is meant to be something that every turn and every corner is meant to shock you, and every character death is meant to mean something. Every personal connection and relationship that Bomb gets throughout the series is meant to make you feel for him and is meant to make you cry. And I think that Siu has done such a wonderful job at sharing that with us and allowing us to be a part of this amazing adventure of his writing. Now, allow me to ask you a question. What do you desire? Honor and pride? Power and influence? Money and riches? Revenge? Or to transcend all such things? What would you climb the tower for? And what would your main goal be if you were a character in Tower of God? Anyways, that's all for today. I hope that my little rant has convinced you to watch Tower of God if you already haven't, and if it hasn't, I'm sorry. I suck. I think I've decided that I'm going to do a comprehensive review video for each of my top 10 favorite animes, just like this one. So So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you did enjoy it and if you would like to see more. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.